It's a hand-in-hand thing because you know what I mean.
You're out in nature. I think we evolved the right way. I think everything's happening for a purpose. Yo, peace to the gods. Y'all share the video, man. We're gonna go in. We're gonna talk about some things today. People still upset about me with the veganism. They keep telling me we eating dead stuff. When it's not dead, it's as dead as your fruit and veggies. It's very much alive. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just sad people don't understand that. He talking shit about me? Nah, that's my nigga. Nah, love wouldn't disrespect. He wouldn't be talking about me. Tell him I said I love myself. You feel me? I hit myself in the face, man. My mistake, man. I don't understand what. You can't take me serious anymore? Well, you ain't got to take me at all. Like, I don't think you ever took me serious. I don't think you ever took me serious. If you said you can't take me serious anymore, I don't think you ever took me serious. So it's okay. Tell Wavy I'm live, man. Just tell him I'm live. Appreciate it, Nia. Your knowledge is everywhere now. I mean, if it is, it don't matter, man. You ain't gotta listen to me. Like, I don't think you know my knowledge. I don't think you have my message. Can anybody call in? That's what I'm gonna have y'all do since y'all talking about my knowledge is everywhere. But does anybody know my knowledge? Does anybody know what I teach? That's what we're gonna do tonight. Let's see. Pop quiz. Pop quiz. Let's see if you can learn something. Peace. What's up, Olaran? Pop quiz. Since it appears to be, the question of the night is, what's my knowledge? Call in. What's my knowledge? Do you know it? Do you even know my knowledge? You know my message. What is my message? What is my knowledge? Call in. I want to hear it. Maybe they need to hear it, because I don't think they do know it. I think they just know the trolling. That's going to be it for the night. Yeah, I was going to talk about sex. I was going to talk about lust. But we'll save that for another night. Now we're going to talk about this. Y'all call in, man. You know what time it is. Let's get it. Knowledge. What is the message that I came to bring? Who could call in and tell me that? Since we're talking about peace, God.
Peace, nature boy. What up?
What's going on? You gonna answer the question for the night?
See, I had already sent you a request before you even asked the question, so you kind of put me in the spot.
Oh, okay. Did you have something you wanted to illustrate to me?
Well, I was just trying to go live with you real quick, but as far as your knowledge, I don't like, the fact that you're saying your knowledge, but let's put it like that, your knowledge.
Well, why wouldn't it be my knowledge?
Because it's not your knowledge.
I think it is my knowledge. Why would you say it wasn't my knowledge?
Where did you get the knowledge from?
I am the knowledge. The knowledge came through my experiences. I am it. What I came to give, my message, every one of us have a message to bring. And I feel like my knowledge that I bring is my knowledge that I came to bring. I don't think I'm separate of the infinite. I think that I am the message that I bring. Everything that I am that. I represent what I am. I am that I am. I am my message. You can't say that the message was already here, because if you're going to say that, then I was already here.
So if you connected,
I'm the connoisseur. And I'm the artist of the message that I bring. I am the message that I bring.
Okay. If you connected to the infinite, right? You don't think other people are connected to the infinite, and this knowledge that you get from the infinite, it's accessible to all those who have access?
It's without a doubt. It's without a doubt. Because of the internet, everybody's sharing information, their knowledge that they discover within their journey and their experiences. Everybody is sharing their knowledge and experiences as a collective.
See?
And I feel like each and every one of us have a knowledge that we came to give, or a message we came to give through our journey. And I feel like I just tapped into mine. A lot of people ain't tapping into theirs, and they don't know how to articulate it, so they like paying attention to another person instead of telling what they came to bring. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like each and every one of us are a message to each other.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But
I feel like all of us have a message within us that we're supposed to bring to the collective all to enlighten one another. And I feel like my message is my message. It's like if somebody wrote a song. The song, it doesn't belong to them, but you can say that they was the artist of it. That's their song. You would never say like, yo, this is not your song. That song was already here. You just sang it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no.
Okay. So it's your message because it's your experience, and I get that part. And I do agree with the fact when you express your message, you sending me a message, and it's kind of like that's how we relate. I get that part too. So why not just call it your wisdom instead of knowledge?
Well, because it's something that I know. Knowledge is what you know, and I'm speaking about what I know. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming through me. You know what I'm saying? And so it's my knowledge.
Knowledge is what you think you know. Wisdom is what you know because you experienced it. So it's best to say your wisdom because it's your experience.
Okay, knowledge is what you know. Wisdom is what you put into action. There's a difference. So it's one thing to acknowledge something, to know something. It's another thing to put that knowledge into action. That's wisdom. I'm giving what I know so that you can take it and put it into action. That's wisdom.
Got it. So yeah. Can you agree that through this whole journey of yours that your knowledge has changed because of your wisdom?
Yeah, I could say that. I could say that knowledge has changed because of wisdom. I feel like when we out here with all this knowledge out here, we out here awakening to be out here applying the knowledge that we think we know or we know. You see what I'm saying? Whatever we know, we got to apply it to our lives. You see what I'm saying? So that we can have the absolute truth or understanding of that knowledge. You see what I'm saying? Once we act out the knowledge of what we know, then we can have more knowledge, or we have more knowledge to understand from the action of that knowledge, which we gain wisdom from. You see what I'm saying?
So don't you think it's best to express wisdom versus knowledge?
Nah, I think that we in the information age. I think we're here to make mistakes. I think that that's part of the evolution process. If everybody was perfect, then it would be no fun. I think that the fact that we make mistakes is dope, and so we can learn and evolve from them. I think that we have to make mistakes. I think that that's the part of evolving that makes it dope. You know what I'm saying? If we never make mistakes, then we would inevitably know that we were everything and we are God, and that just takes away from the purpose of becoming God.
So let's take it back real quick to when you was speaking on being vegan and shit. You at that moment you was very confident and saying what you were saying, and a lot of people took that and proceeded with it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of them, but it wasn't from you. It was because that's what I told myself. After a while, my body, it was yearning for fruit and water, and so I became a vegan for 7 months. But it's not for everybody, as you can, I lost mad weight, a lot of body muscle and all that. Like, the other day I just took some B12 to get my, immune system a little stronger. So it's not for everybody. And so that's why I'm saying, don't you think it's best to just express the things that you know because you've experienced it?
Yeah, I think that as I'm growing. I feel like if you was following me on my journey, I think that veganism is absolutely correct. I think most people need to that been eating processed food their whole life need to become vegan. They need to become vegan. It's a necessary step toward whole foods. I think that a lot of people, instead of being fasting, I think they need to be eating fruits and veggies to cleanse their blood first. And of processed food that we've been eating junk now, ladies. I'm from New York. I grew up on zebra cakes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on motherfucking Little Debbie cakes and shit. You know what I mean? I'm from New York. We ate a lot of processed sugars. All this stuff is in our system, and our cells was made up of this stuff. And so for us to be in line with the universe, it was only right that we got the message to become more cleansing in the way we eat. But it was taken to an extreme, and now it must bring balance to it. And in our cleansing, then deficiencies, then we can tell people like, yo, you need to eat some clean meat and fish, add that to your, you know what I mean? Like, we can tell people that from wisdom now, because we've been out here, because of the information age, we've been living it for ourselves, and we're not gonna be silly, and we're gonna tell people what we know from experience. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it's all necessary for people to process. That's been eating processed Chinese food. You know what I mean? Been at the bodega eating. You know what I'm saying? Poppy sandwiches. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with all that, but understand this can cause a body into shock. Like, going from eating meat to just like not eating meat, and it's like, I think that's what happened to me. But this is my whole point to even talking about this is the thing about you that's annoying is that you be like my knowledge, and you just keep making it seem like this is absolute fact when it could be a little lighter. It could be, you could just be like, yo, this is what, when you bring it to I'm the master teacher and this is my knowledge, and it's like, nah, bro, that's not, this is just life.
Well, I believe in myself and whatever I'm doing to that extent. I do believe that I'm the Messiah. I do believe that my message is the most high consciousness on this plane. I believe I'm the messenger to my people. I do believe that. And that's for me to believe. Now, if I said I was a gangster, or if I said I was the illest nigga alive, you feel me? If I said I was a pimp, a player, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm Rick Ross, Larry Hoover. If I said that all those things would be better for you to take in. But when I say I'm God, when I say I'm the Messiah, you irritated by that. But what's wrong with me wanting to be God? The black man wanting to be God. What's wrong with the black man wanting to be the Messiah? What's wrong with the black man wanting to be Jesus? Why can't we accept that as regular? That's a question I have for y'all.
Do you believe that, if you believe that of yourself, can you believe that another person might believe that of themselves also?
I'm not paying attention to other people. I'm here for my spiritual growth. That's the difference. I'm not paying attention to no one else to that capacity. That I'm paying attention to that. I'm not paying attention to people. If people don't have nothing to offer me, I'm not paying attention to them. I'm paying attention to my own spiritual growth as any nigga in the hood would. If it ain't about his money, or if it ain't about some bitches, or him elevating his mind, or a person elevating their growth, you should be paying attention. We in the information age. We ain't got time to pay attention to another person if they ain't got nothing to offer us. You feel what I'm saying? I couldn't tell you about other people and what they doing. I can only pay attention to me.
Okay. But I just think you need to just calm down for all that.
I just feel like you should let me be myself and love me as I am.
All right.
If you can't accept me as I am, you should stop watching me.
I mean, I don't be watching you like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying you shouldn't be upset at anything that I'm doing with my life.
I'm not upset.
You said you were irritated.
I'm just talking.
You said you was irritated by me. What I'm saying to you is that you shouldn't be irritated about nothing about what another person is doing. If I see something I don't like, I change the channel. It's not even that energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm focused on me too much.
Let's talk about the process, your process, because I've been, watching your whole process. And I would like to say that I feel like you calmed down a lot and you headed to a good direction. But if you just remain humble and not get into that spirit of that Leo moon, that is like, I'm it. Like, just ease up on that. We are all it. We are all it. Like, come on, like, So if you could just be a little bit more like that.
I feel like if I wasn't being a Leo moon, then I wouldn't be me. Somebody got to be me. Somebody got to be arrogant. Somebody got to be me. You know what I mean? All I can do is be me. It's just another expression of you. Just accept it and love it and accept it and watch it grow and become to be what it's supposed to be. And you know what I'm saying? Love is about accepting people as they are, flaws and all. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just minding my business if you really pay attention to me closely. I'm just a man struggling with my own demons. A man that's trying to do the best he can.
Nah, that's not true. There were times where you were like, you was gassed because you was a vegan and you was out in the tropics and you was like, I'm your higher self. Even though you're saying that's your Leo moon and I should accept it. And now I'm saying it. So it's like, see? Yeah. You back.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Now what I'm saying is this. Yeah, now I'm saying whatever I'm doing, I'm going to be extra about it. That's just my energy. I'm going to be all in. I'm going to be dedicated about it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't being me, and if I was being who you wanted me to be, then I wouldn't be me, and that would be a sin.
Well, thank God you got Eliana to balance you out a little bit.
Yeah.
Allow it.
Yeah.
So,
so now you can digest me a little more. Because you can accept me a little more because I'm a little more balanced now.
Right.
But that was the evolutional process. Just imagine if you knew I was going to turn out like this, how you would treat it.
The whole time, that's what I was waiting for. I'm like, when is this nigga gonna stop? Like, he really still going? Like, damn. So that's why I kept tuning in because things always change, and I knew it was gonna happen somewhere sooner or later. Hopefully, it stays like that. You don't get all gassed up again.
I'm always gassed up. First of all, I'm a New York nigga. Like, New York niggas is gassed up. So second of all, I'm from Harlem. Third of all, I'm a Leo moon.
Oh yeah. I wanted to ask you about that. So you grew up in Wagner?
Yeah, I was born in Harlem Hospital, and I was raised up in Wagner. Then I moved to the Bronx. I was in Queens, and then I went back to the Bronx, and I was in Bronx and Harlem, and then I got moved out to Jersey.
I grew up in 117th Street, right there, next to Wagner. Wagner is 125th, I was in 117th. Did you go to that elementary school? Let me find out you was in my class.
I probably was. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. My childhood was it's a mystery to me. Like, I don't even remember so much of my childhood, like, coming up. It vaguely goes through my mind. I just remember the projects. I remember Wagner projects, the Paladinos. I remember just the little park out front of the building. You know what I'm saying? That little park they used to have right out front of the project building. I remember busting my ass on one of the little constructions, and then crying so hard. Like, I just remember stuff like, I remember how the apartments was when you went up in those little red elevators and they used to stop like this. Like, and then like when you got out, how the hallway smelled. And when you went to the apartment and the kitchen was to the right, I could remember how the apartment was shaped. You know what I'm saying? When you first go in the apartment, the kitchen is right to the right. And then you have your window, and then you have the living room right there. And you go back to the rooms. And the bathroom's on the left, and the rooms is like to the back, right. You know how the apartments are set up. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn. So you remember?
Yeah, I remember the smell of it, everything. I remember that as a kid. I remember getting a Michael Jackson doll. Everything is vague for me. But then, as I grew older, I went to Jersey, and after Jersey, I got locked up. I was out there in Camden, Mount Holly, Philly, just went to the whole tri-state area. it was just crazy for me because I was in and out of institutions from then.
Yeah. It's all familiar. We all got the same type of story over here. So
Yeah.
I get it. But yeah, I just wanted to come through, show my face real quick. What up, chat? Yeah, this is Alexis Thompson. You was just in my chat.
Yeah, because when you go live with me, the people on your live are now able to see both of our, you know what I'm saying? Both of our crowds come together. When you go on Instagram, your followers are on here now. And my followers are on here. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's how that works.
Wait, hold on. Let me see what they always talk crazy about him until he. Yo, you know why? Natureboy, you know I used to talk crazy about you.
Yeah.
Yo, this nigga.
I feel like anybody that had that much anger and passion got love for me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you just like your anger.
That's not it.
Your passion and your anger for me. I never look at people that's angry like you was angry at me as hate. I don't look at that as hate. I'm from New York. We scream at each other. Like, you know how we talk to each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't take that personal. When I seen you like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, yo, shorty got wild love for me. Because ain't no way I'm going to get on live and go that hard. You know what I'm saying? You like, I took Omac's girl. You was like, yeah. Yo.
Nah.
You mad at me on some shit, but you ain't know the details.
See? Gas. Still gas. It was because it was about morals. That's what it's about.
But you didn't know the details. Like, I didn't do that shit in a fucked up way. That shit didn't happen.
Yes, you did. Let's not even.
Nah. Let's go there. Let's talk about it because I don't think you understand what happened.
I heard it all. I heard it.
Did not hear it all.
Come on, I'm kind of tired.
I promise you the way it happened was not like foul. Like, I promise you the way it looked was foul. The way it happened, it wasn't. The way it happened was like a love story type shit. Like, that you really knew what really happened. But if you want to hold on to what you think, that's fine.
At the end of the day, that shit was crazy, but
look,
it
like,
shows
it's like,
your morality. That's
nah, my morality is way up. Like, I'm a Leo moon in the 9th house. Like, I'm big on morals, yo. Like, so, like, you can't really take what you heard from the media and run with it. You ain't heard it from the horse's mouth. You ain't heard it from me. You shouldn't take it, and you know that. You know better. You know better.
All right. So after that, when I kept speaking on the situation, it wasn't really about you, like, you mad guys. It was about the whole group. Like, you don't understand. I was watching. People cared about the whole group. Certain people, individuals, and I was getting even more concerned when Eliana was pregnant and she was going through all that shit. And I was getting tight. Yeah, I was getting tight because it's relatable. I was there, so I feel it. I felt it. So,
yeah, but you wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta believe half of what you hear, and you gotta believe half of what you see, and none of what you hear. That's an OG classic. You should know better because you from New York. We was raised with the OGs, so you already know. You just lacking in your street morale that was supposed to help you in life. One of the greatest things your OG told you growing up, we had the OGs on the block. So it was like niggas told us, like, look, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. That means question everything. That means that there's more than what meets the eye, and that you should not take what you see or hear as complete evidence until you know for a fact what's going on. And
Natureboy.
What you
know who you talking to, Natureboy?
Nah, I know you ain't in my life. I know you ain't
Natureboy. Do you know who you talking to?
I know I'm talking to a woman that wasn't in my life and you wasn't there.
I don't see with these eyes, man. I don't see with these
eyes.
That's
okay. That's okay. But you still wasn't there, so you can't talk on the situation.
All right. So you're gonna tell me that video that I made, that I went live, that is on YouTube right now, with the whole situation, that it was all lies.
I didn't listen to the video. As soon as I see you screaming, I'm not listening to you because I don't know you. And for you to have anybody got an opinion about my life, I listen to them vaguely. Like, I really can't listen to you because you're not in my life. That's weird.
All right,
it's that you watching my life from the outside and you got an opinion.
If you would have listened to it though,
I can't watch somebody's life from the outside and give an opinion because that's not just.
But check this.
That's not my yacht.
Look,
that's not my yacht.
If you would have watched it, you would have saw how much insight I have. You think people really got to be in your life to really know what's going on?
Yeah, if you wasn't
we don't see with these eyes. We see.
Half the people here don't even even perceive this shit the right way. I'm just saying, like,
because
from 30,000 miles away overseas, tell me what the fuck going on in my life when I'm living. This
Come
shit
on,
crazy.
go watch the video and then
I'm not gonna
tell
watch the video. You right here, tell me what you gotta tell me.
Nah, that shit is old. But yeah, I'm just trying to tell you, people that watch you guys, some people have an intuition, a strong intuition that they don't gotta be there. And yo, I've astro traveled over there. When y'all was in Costa Rica.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I did. For real.
Okay.
I was out there. Out there.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so yeah, yo, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to just come through and say what up and stay humble.
Yeah, nah, ain't nothing humble about me. I ain't gonna tell you I'm just humble about me, man. Like, it ain't nothing humble about me, man.
You know what I mean, though. The other shit that you be doing, like, just,
nah, I can only be me. I can't promise you none of that. I can only be me. At any moment, I could just do whatever. I'm just me.
I'm tired, though.
Alright, I love myself. You do to God. Peace. Yo, y'all guys start letting people be themselves and accept people as they are, and don't pay attention to people and take people that serious in your life. Like, no one should be taken that serious that doesn't affect your direct life. Like, y'all gotta chill with the internet shit. Like, internet is very important. It's cool, and we can get involved in other people and what they doing, but never do we get so emotionally involved that it affects us our personal life. Like, oh, that's weird. Like, it gets weird when it gets to that point, and now you acting like a Stan fan. You can't do that. You gotta take this shit, you know, what it brings to it. Like, you gotta pay attention to your own life and stay on your own path. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta understand that. Like, that shit, I never watch y'all videos and take this shit serious. Hell no, nigga. Like, I'm too focused on me. I'm too focused on my own shit and my own growth and sharing what I know in my journey. I'm so involved in my own life that I don't even know how to even get involved in somebody's life online that I don't even know and get emotionally involved. I don't know how to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I watch TV shows and I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Like, damn, look at ghosts. And, like, we can watch Power together and be like, and I can watch it, but that's as far as it goes. That shit is, once I go to sleep and wake up, I go back to my world. Like, I don't know how to stay involved in too much of anyone else's business. That's just weird for me. But anyway, listen, tonight we having a pop quiz. Call in. We're going to talk about what's my knowledge. I want to hear from y'all. Do y'all even know the knowledge that I come to bring? Let's see if Wavy know the knowledge. That's not a teardrop, but that's crazy. That
Gangsta.
Peace, God.
Peace. My nigga.
Are you?
I'm good. I'm good, bro. Can't complain.
Well, you gonna answer the question? What's my knowledge?
Your knowledge? Your knowledge is all knowledge. Your knowledge is all knowledge. Your knowledge is everything you experience, everything you learn. And it's different. Like, the people need it. It works. It helps us. If you listen to your knowledge, if people listen to your knowledge and not your...
Tell me what I teach. What is my message that I came to bring?
What, the 5 quantum of physics? Don't laugh at me, bro. Yo, you laughing at me?
Nah, yo, now you want people to laugh at you. You funny.
Oh my God, son. I'm being for real. I'm not... You here to proclaim the kingdom of God. You're the Messiah, bro. And that's what I believe. You're the Messiah.
That's a factory. That's a factory. But I want to understand what's the knowledge that I teach, baby.
You teach all knowledge.
Baby, what's the 5 sciences?
The 5 sciences? Oh, yeah. Grounding.
Yeah.
Yo, son, you put me on the spot. I'm thinking of other.
You put yourself on the spot. You gotta read the thing. It said pop quiz. And you call that?
Yo, listen, the pop quiz is not for me. The pop quiz is for you.
Nah, shit.
It's not for me. I'm
here
to learn. You can't quiz.
What's up, baby? What's good?
Nah, bro. I know the 5 sciences, bro. I'm gonna tell you in like 10 minutes. It's gotta come back to my head.
They said your wifey was talking about Eliana. What's going on? Everything good?
Nah, she don't like how when people get in the bottom of the relationship or they break up, they go on the internet and talk shit about one another and then get back with the person. She don't like that. It's just, that's something Eliana should have never did, even though y'all broke up, because she didn't know y'all was gonna get back together. And then just
Yeah, but I feel like that's our journey, right? Like, niggas is allowed to make mistakes, dogs. Like, you feel me? Like, we gotta leave room for people, because me and you probably around my age, right? Or maybe a little younger. But with me, I'm what you would call an OG, so I done been around the corner, made a lot of mistakes, you know what I mean? And I made a lot of dumb mistakes, and I needed people to forgive me through those mistakes and look past my shortcomings. And so the universe is going to forgive you the way you forgive others. So right now, I need you to give her a chance to be young, dumb, and whatever, make her mistakes, and look past that, so that the universe will do that for you when you make your mistakes. That's all I ask of anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Is that we respect each other in a way that we give what we want. You feel me? So I was a young nigga, and I needed people to I had anger issues. I did shit out of impulsive anger. You know what I mean? And now I wanted people to forgive me when I got my mind right. And I blew a lot of bridges and blew a lot of things that I had as far as relationships. But I really wish people would have forgave me more in those moments that didn't give up on me. So I've always given that kind of love to everybody that I see deserve that. And we all have room to grow. We all need room to grow, so we can't point the finger at the next man. You feel what I'm saying? So forgive us our debts as we forgive those that sin against us. So what that means is I want to forgive you a chance. That means I'm going to forgive you. Give you before you deserve it. I want to forgive you the way I want to be forgiven. And because I've been through so much in life, I'm able to forgive you a chance. You dig? And so let's give everybody some growing space. Let's forgive. Let's turn a blind eye to certain mistakes and act like it never happened, so that people can get a chance to grow.
What if something happens again? What if y'all bump heads again?
Then it was written that if your brother makes this mistake, that you go to the people and you have a meeting about it, and we grab them. We're supposed to show that love. You feel what I'm saying? But if we continue to make the same mistake, then we have to allow that person the space they need to learn. You feel what I'm saying? So it is, you know that though, right?
Of course, that's the reason. That's my ammunition when I support you. When people be like, "Why do I support you?" And that's what I say, because God gotta forgive you, right?
Yeah, but me, I'm like, with my family, that's my family. You feel me? It's loyalty out here. Like, they mistakes get looked over. You my family. You can do no wrong, really. You know what I mean? For me, I can forgive you because I know you know not what you do, and you young and dumb. It's a lot of people that's around me that's just my young boys. And I feel like I'm so seasoned. I done been through so much to have the heart to forgive and look past people's mistakes so that they can become better in life. And sometimes that's what you need. Some people want to throw you away and say, nah. But me, I really feel like if I see potential in you, that I can forgive you and love you past your mistakes. Because you need it. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Ain't nobody gonna throw you away around here. Once I love you for real. I might be hard on you, but I love you for real. I'm gonna forgive you. I'm gonna see past your flaws. That's
so.
real love.
So when you have 4 or 5 wives, right? That wasn't real love equally all to them. That was fake, bro.
Nah, what that was is me I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm glad we're talking about this, because we can go right into this. Us men, like me and you, that can get a lot of women, that can attract women the way we want. What we gotta learn is, I'm an OG, I'm a little older, probably a little more seasoned than you, around the sun a couple more times than you. What we really looking for is quality over quantity. We really don't want to fuck on a woman like that. We really want one woman that can tend to our needs the way we want it. And because sometimes we can't find that in that one woman, we might find, like, your first wife, right? She might got great potential, so you don't want to let her go because you want to grow, but you also want to still get what you need, so you add another woman to your situation. The truth is, you should be patient enough with that woman to allow her to grow into the woman for you. You feel what I'm saying? Because really, we're trying to get what we need from one woman. We really don't want 5 women. We don't want.
What if there's another woman that could help her elevate her to the woman you want? Like she could help her build. Let's say I meet another girl that could help Raina be smarter and more knowledgeable and stuff like that.
It's unnecessary. You all she need.
Another girl could probably have more knowledge than me.
Nah, another girl can only create
when it
more
comes to like cooking, the food, my diet.
Another girl can only create more insecurities in what you building in your woman. My G, listen, you her OG. Like, she look up to you. Your wife is your young boy. She look up to you. You gotta protect her. You gotta raise her right. You can't be putting other women beside her to make her feel insecure about herself. You gotta put her under the wing and really be there for her and really bring her up, because we OGs in the game. So we can't take advantage of the young ones. You gotta teach them.
They confident though.
You gotta help her. You gotta be patient with her. It's gonna take time, and anything that's worth having is gonna be hard to get. So at the end of the day, anything that you can get easily access to, it ain't worth it. So if it's hard to get, that means it's more valuable. So you gotta take time, and you gotta take time with it.
You told me that it was a level up when you in polygamy. It's a level up to being a monogamous, and I feel like it's a level up being in polygamy. Because you adding on more love.
I'm gonna tell you again, all you really looking for is that woman that can do all you need for you.
Nah, I'm looking for quality.
Yeah, you looking for quality. You really only want one John. And I think that, I forgot your wife's name, I'm sorry, I apologize.
It's alright.
Raina is really your John, but she's just immature right now. She hasn't fully came into her womanhood where she can fully do everything you need. She haven't really came into her womanhood, so you're trying to make up for her by putting another woman there. But that's damaging your relationship in the long run, and I'm trying to help
you. She really excited. Like, she's really excited. And
that's how they do. That's how they act at first. But really, subconsciously, she hurting. And I'm trying to tell you this, bro, because right now, what you're doing today, you're going to have to pay for later. I'm trying to put you on G.
You speaking on based on your experience with Eliana, right?
Now I'm speaking on my experience with women, period. It's not about Eliana. I had so many women, it's crazy. So I know how people are. I'm not just talking about women, I'm talking about people. I know the psyche of the mind of people. I know, especially women. Women that act one way in your face, but women are ruled by their subconscious mind. So it's not what she's showing you on her face, it's what she's building up resentment for you, brother. And I'm telling you, it's gonna hurt you in the long run.
Can I express myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish you the best, but on some real nigga shit, like I don't have a good feeling about her though, bro. Eliana, I don't have a good feeling about her.
Yeah, like cause Eliana, I know what you feel about Eliana, but that's my business. And you keep watching. What I'm telling you is I'm never gonna give up on my woman. That's my woman. We broken. We all broken, my G. We all come from a broken place. I never give up on my woman. She represents our woman in her development stages. I don't want my shit perfect off the break. I want to work for mine. I want to earn mine. You feel what I'm saying? I want to go through some shit with you so we can say that we've been through some shit together. I'm here for my woman. All the knowledge that I have is to build my woman. I'm here to heal her from a broken place. I'm here for her. I'm not going to ever give up on her. It don't matter. I'm not going to ever give up on my daughter. I'm not going to give up on a black woman. I'm never going to treat her dirty. I love her. You feel me? And that's where I'm at with it, bro. And I want to show you that's what we need to do to be men. We have to make our woman again. Our woman got to make us. We have to be there for each other unconditionally. We have to love each other.
That's true. I feel like ever since she came back, as soon as she came back, there's a lot of crazy shit been happening over there. I saw that shit. You think if she would have never came back, all of this would have still happened?
Nah, because she came to bring balance within me. It's funny, ain't it? It's funny how something so small could be something so big in your life. You feel me? All I'm saying to you is that she came and showed me something within myself that indirectly, maybe even indirectly, she showed me things in myself that I needed to.
And then you started eating meat. And then you think,
yo, bro, that's not a bad thing. And I just showed you that if you was listening to the live earlier. You understand what I'm saying? Like eating meat.
Whatever source you getting from that meat, you can get it from a better source.
Like what?
You know, like what?
Like what?
You know more than me. You know.
So
you know. You know.
What is the better source you can get it from? Talk to me. What can you get B12?
What's a better source you can get from me?
Yeah.
What are you looking for that's in me? Like the B12, that shit you talking about?
Yeah.
So there's no other source you could get that from?
You can get it for supplements, but I'm saying not in nature you couldn't get it like that. But I'm just saying like we should be. Don't you think we should be fishing and farming? You don't think that?
I don't think we should be killing animals, and we should leave nature the way it is.
I don't think that we're killing animals. I think that we
leave nature alone.
We're eating. No, then leave the fruit alone. I'm just saying that everything that you eat is alive.
There's certain things we supposed to eat, and certain things we could eat, and that's the first thing. The first sentence in the Bible, like,
yeah, but
we're not supposed to eat everything, bro. It's there, but we're not supposed to. I'm not more intelligent than you, nigga. I follow you. You my Messiah, bro.
Follow me, then it's not an argument. I'm trying to tell you, you need to implement some meat in your life.
This is what you taught me.
This
is what you taught me.
All right, Wavy, you be good tonight, baby.
Yo, bro.
Be good. I love myself, yo. Yo, bro, yo, Wave, be good, man. Be good, man. Be good. You heard? We gonna let the next caller in, y'all. Peace, dog.
How's everybody doing?
Good. And yourself?
I'm blessed. So look, you know I've been trying to catch up with you, right?
Yeah.
And you've been dipping and dodging me. I ain't mad. I'm a very patient woman.
Never that.
It's all good. It's all good.
I just didn't get to you, my bad.
You know, I'm all about giving everybody, opportunity. I'm here for it all. So listen, my heart racing for a moment because what I have to say and what's been bottled up in me, I have to be very delicate about how I transmit it to you, right? All right. So, I am very grounded in the things that I believe, I value, the knowledge that I acquire. And this whole idea of how you believe a woman is how you believe a woman is I guess programmed or what we desire, what we want. So where my disconnect comes in is I'm a very confident woman. I'm a very confident. I know what I want. I know how I'm going to get it. I live in the 5D realm. Like a lot of my dreamy ass thoughts have to sometimes bring me back in the present moment because I'm so fucking far gone. So when it comes down to relationships, and even for me, I have been battling maybe about a year or two about the relationships of men in my life. I've had at least 5 to 6 different men that I've built strong 10 plus years relationships with, that if the idea of finances wasn't the case, you want to say hi? You want to say hi?
You just came up and snatched your jaw right out your head.
Come on, go finish eating. Go. You did. Okay, go. Come on, let me finish my thought. You got 5 seconds. Let's move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the idea of what a woman needs as far as when it comes to polygamy, I believe the source that I connect to, the divine source that I connect to, it takes no type of emotion as a human to live in this realm. And the only thing that we need right now as a culture is unity. Because I told you last time, unity is our wealth. Now, I give all credit to Nana. I give credit because she's able to come in and take her source of divine feminine energy and correct you. Which, as a woman, I don't need any man to fulfill me because I'm always fulfilled. You said it yourself, like, how can you want when you're fulfilled? I don't need a man to give me attention because I've touched into myself. I've touched into who I am. I've touched into what God wants from me. I touched into my message. Watching you, I tagged you in my post the other day, and I said, you was like, who does that sound like? A lot of what was acquiring in my mind took validations from understanding the wisdom and the knowledge from other people. See, and then from there, I just continue, like, acceptance. Once you acceptance comes before understanding. So I accepted the gift that I have and I play in these men's life. And you know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to, I'm just like, I'm still confused. I guess my core question is, what is your thought on a woman being able to fulfill multiple men's life? Because I know the gift I possess.
Are you talking about you being with multiple men at once?
Yes, and not even on a sexual standpoint. There's a lot of mental connections that I've never even had sex with any of my men. That is, and they don't even want it. I'm cool with them finding, you know what I'm saying, their sexual release from other sources. But what I intellectually and spiritually offer them is enough. That fulfillment. Because as a woman, I nurture. As a woman, I teach. As a woman, I fulfill. So if that's the case, the woman is godly. The woman is a divine connection to all sources of any masculinity. And I feel like for me, Nana has a gift to where, just like I told you last time, if it was another man that she needs to heal, if it's another man that she needs to bring to his higher force, and she plays that root, that solid root, then why isn't that the conversation? Why the whole idea? Somebody said, like, yo, there's more women to men. Okay, well, there's only going to be a very small amount of women that has the strength to pull a man to where he's supposed to be, so that we as a unit can build. Because the only thing I'm thinking about right now is, how can we start this nation? How can we start this government? How can we move on an international scale with international recognition? At the end of the day, it's all business, and these relationships are important. So if we're not thinking about, you know, a full scale of relationships, then we still sitting in emotion. We're still sitting in jealousy. You say you struggle with jealousy. You're still sitting in a lot of different emotions that, if we learned mentally how to overcome them, nothing else matters other than the mission at hand. And the mission at hand is to stay fulfilled as a woman, so I can pour into my men. And God says, for those who do not use your hands, you don't eat. So my men build. They have the strength that I don't possess. I have the knowledge that they may not possess. I have the energy and the spirit that they may not possess. And all I do is, one of my guys tell me all the time, like, I thank you. I'm so grateful for you. I said, I didn't do anything. All I did was lift your spirit off the floor, lift it off the ground, so that you can walk into your God-like greatness. And at that stage, the woman is all power. The woman is the divine tree, the divine flower. So what debate can you give me with that?
I feel like I want to tell you that, number one, I respect your energy. I respect you. I just feel like you are masculine. You got a lot of masculine. Oh, and they will start talking when I start talking.
All right, go on, go. I apologize. Go. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Go. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
I feel like you are a woman with a lot of masculine energy, and that you are attracting men. Oh man, I already broke this down. But you are attracting a lot of betas in your life, and you can have 4 or 5 betas. I believe that a woman of your caliber, of your energy, you got a similar energy to mine in just a woman form. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to have...
Which is why I'm so connected to you, by the way.
Right. And just like with me, I can have multiple women. You know what I'm saying? But just because you can have something doesn't mean you should do it. And that's just maturing with power. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we've been deprived of our own power, or when there's a person that's been deprived of human rights, like black people. As soon as we get a bit of human rights, we overdo it. Why? Because we've been deprived of it. If you starve somebody of food when they first eat,
They gonna eat a lot.
Much, right? And gay people have been deprived of human rights. As soon as they get some pride, they bust out the closet and they're super gay. You see what I'm saying? So we have to stray away from extremes. So you have been disempowered your whole life by society. You are now coming into your power. Just like myself, I had to learn in having my own power how to get used to it quickly, or it could have destroyed myself. I could have destroyed myself. So what I urge you to understand is the sacred bond between man, woman, and child. I urge you to understand and hold sacred the God formula. The God formula. How we come into this dimension, I urge you to take that seriously and hold that sacred. Hold it sacred. The bond between man and woman coming together to make creation, to duplicate ourselves. That bond is to be held sacred. As your womb is to be held sacred, as your mind is to be held sacred. I urge you to choose quality over quantity, to not have multiple men entering your womb or your mind or your space. I'm not even talking about your physical womb more than I'm at what I'm saying, engaging with multiple men even mentally. I'm saying that we are in the information age, and as a woman, as a sponge, you should be very careful who you talk to. You should be very careful what you listen to. You should be very careful of your subconscious mind, because you are a woman and you are to be protected. You are a woman and you are supposed to be catered to into what you let into your being, because you absorb things 10 times more than a man does. So you have to be, and particularly, very careful what you let be in your background playing. Like out here, maybe a TV or whatever's going on. You have to be particularly careful, because you are a sponge. You are a complete sponge. Your whole being is absorbing. This is why women are so emotional. We must take this sacred. Women are supposed to be in a serene, clean.
But I'm not emotional though. So that's where I struggle with a lot of the things that you say. Like, I didn't come from the projects. I didn't come from a lot of the distortness of what black culture has experienced in that childhood. Like, my mother's from Southside Chicago. My father's from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Like, I come from a Rough Rider type of family. But the life that my mother provided me, I grew up with elementary, middle, and high school, all rich-ass white people. Hot middle-class suburban neighborhood. Like, my life, my parents own a business, and I've seen them lead underrepresented minorities all my life, giving them opportunities to do door-to-door sales. Like, what the universe has given me was a toolbox. And where I am now, because I have so much, I'm diligent with my life. You talking about TV? Man, my kids only watch TV pretty much one time a day when they eating dinner. That is it. I don't play that bullshit. So it's little things that and I try to give them a sense of being normal. I try to give them a sense of, and even for myself, like, I lead with the spirit. And I told you this last time. I said the spirit controls the mind and the mind controls the body. And for me, if my spirit yearns for something, I don't ignore it. And if it naturally attaches to me, I question to why, or what, I question to why that's the case. I question to, as if, what am I supposed to do with this? And how am I supposed to move with it? And that's just the sense of diligency that I possess. So I think the root of where the transition of where you differ is that I don't think men should have multiple women, because I feel like once a woman steps into their godlike greatness, as I am operating and practicing, okay, that the woman has the opportunity to, hey, you're not listening. You're not listening. I'm going to address you in 2 seconds. What's wrong? Okay, listen. Come on, you can join me. Okay. All right, you can join me. So I feel as if the woman and I can't speak for nobody else. I can't speak for anybody, because my life experiences have been different than most people that I come across. So when you were talking about the difference between knowledge and wisdom, my wisdom is coming from the knowledge that I acquire. I pour over and I see the attachments that is naturally happening around me. So at that point, is what do you do with that? God says to build. Sharina, take that power. There's only 10 things that's going to make you money. People want money, and I don't choose money. I choose people. The energy. You know what I'm saying? The human currency, right? So, I mean, at this stage, the same way I told you, I'm very meticulous about the souls and the energies that come into my life, because that sense of discernment allows me to say, you good here, you good here. The same way you maneuver, you know, your people in your village. This is your talent. This is what you're going to be doing. This is no sense of, you know, there's no dealing with emotions at that point. It's dealing with the mission. It's dealing with tasks. It's dealing with what needs to be done and who the fuck is going to get it done. Plain and simple. And at that stage, love is understanding. You understand your role. You understand your placement. You understand what we're supposed to be accomplishing, and nothing else matters. Especially where we are right now. We have an obligation to understand what we're supposed to be doing for the next 400 years. And I told you, as much as you want to consider as the universe, if you do your part, and make sure that we, on paper, all white paper, black ink, on paper, if we can move in a sense that something that we just can't get away from, like, nigga, that's a control. Somebody has a control over you, the reason why he can deport you. But when we have international relationships, then they know who we are. They know what the fuck they dealing with. They know what we're trying to accomplish. And then from there, it's game. We're in a transition of power right now. And that power is only going to be a certain handful of people that's going to be able to methodically move and build from it.
Your phone off, your screen off, or it's just like that?
No, the screen is cracked, so it's the lighting.
All right.
Yeah, my bad.
Can I converse with you?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so here's what I want to say with you. Yeah, I got a couple questions for you real quick.
Okay.
And don't be offended by this.
Oh, I don't get offended.
All right, good. How many baby fathers do you have?
2. One was a lesson, and one is my twin flame.
Okay. So how many children do you have?
Just 2.
All right. How many? Do you have a man with you?
Me and my son's father are still. He's still dealing with a lot of emotions, but we're still connected.
So I got 2 words to respond to. And remember, I told you this. And
his father, both of their fathers are in the picture.
Okay.
Good relationships.
Okay. I'm gonna narrow everything that I got to say into 2 words.
Okay. That's a hell of a gift.
Because I was listening to you, and I was responding to you in my mind.
Okay.
So I narrowed it down to 2 words. And anyone like you that's listening, I got 2 words for you, and then later maybe you'll remember I just said these 2 words. Seek balance. That's it. Remember I said that. Seek balance. Balance. Seek balance.
Through what vessel? Through what avenue? Through there, I think that's a through, and then a blank line can be filled with so many different things. Like that vagueness is a lot.
No matter what I say to you, it won't matter, because the energy that you are is so strong and powerful that it would take too much time and energy. You someone that got to go bump their heads and learn. So all I'm going to tell you is just 2 words: seek balance. That's all that I could say to you right now. And maybe as you unravel your own journey and you will learn, you will hear that he was telling me to seek balance. That's it. That's all I can say is seek balance.
And the only thing I'm balancing is this feminine and masculine energy. That is it.
What's feminine and masculine?
Listen. You know how you said all the time, I am a reflection, right? I am your reflection. People will reflect what you are giving off. And the only thing that people have ever reflected when they've interacted with me is the dominance that I possess. So I have, and I get that from my parents. I'm telling you, my parents are gangsters. I get it. So that balance.
Yeah, you're right. You do get it from your parents. But what's your sign? You an Aquarius, right?
Yeah, my moon is in Aquarius and my sun is in Pisces.
Okay, so we have.
And then my what is it? I think my rising is in Leo.
Wow. Okay, so Yeah, you could be unemotional. Like
I'm very unemotional. And I have to be deliberate about people's feelings. I have to be deliberate about even having my emotions. But I'm so aware to my emotions that once they trigger, I can think about them before they even hit. Listen, I've been deliberate. That's how I found you. I'm telling you, I found you because things were coming in